Let's go on another little mini road trip today. I want to show you what Koh Chang actually is like from the road view. If we go down the road on the west side of the island, you're going to get a chance to see all the shops and what's available as far as the infrastructure of Koh Chang. So we're going to take a ride down the western road from close to the ferry, where the ferry lands, all the way to the southern end of the island. And along the way, I'm sure you're going to see, you know me, we're going to probably stop along the way. You know, that brings a point to mind. If you come on over, go to a watch repair place and have them take apart your watch, take the hands off, and on the face just put now and stick it all back together so every time you look at your watch it says now. And we're going to take off and go down the island. Now, if you go from the top of the island to the bottom of the island and you're not stopping, it would probably take about a little less than an hour to do this trip. I'm going to drive a little slower so you can see more. We're going to stop along the way. Some of the things that I'm looking for as I stop that are important to me, a lot of massage prices. It's always great to get a massage. Usually the prices are on the signs. Now back up in Chiang Mai, you can get a 1-hour Thai massage for 150 baht. That's not the case in the Koh Chang, so I'll mention some of the prices as we go along. I'm also looking for inexpensive breakfast. You know, I love eating Thai food, but every once in a while you want to have a breakfast with some eggs and toast and stuff like that. So we want to make sure that we can find a place that's relatively inexpensive. Now, I showed you one place before that I stopped and had breakfast, and it was 100 baht, which is a pretty good deal. And Pattaya and Chiang Mai, you can find places where you can get 70 baht breakfast. So we'll see what we can find along the way. Now remember, along the road, this is high rent. And so those places mostly are going to cater to tourists that are here. And so the prices are going to be expensive. Just like I can get a pizza, the normal average price for a pizza up in Chiang Mai is going to be about 150, 170 baht. Here it's over 200 baht, about 250 baht. So I stop and look and go, nah, you just can't do it. Because I'm really making a lot of these videos for you Category 1 rippers that are going to come over here, and you're going to want to have some of these sort of luxury items, a massage, a breakfast, a pizza, or something like that, but you're not going to be able to afford $5 for a pizza. So we'll see what we can find along the way in Koh Chang. It is more expensive here. Everything has to be shipped in, so that's one of the reasons why. But let's take a little trip down the island and see what we can find along the way. Like I said, this trip normally takes about an hour, but hey, my watch only says now. So, you know, another thing I want to mention to you is thing about now, staying in the moment. You know, I always think a lot of people's ships come in. You know, I'm waiting for my ship to come in. You know, I think a lot of people's ships come in, but they're not at the dock. And the reason why they're not at the dock is they're too busy thinking. They're in their own head, and they're not able to be in their surroundings and see what's going on around them. You know, John Lennon said, "Life's what happens to you while you're busy making other plans," and I think that's very true. So we're going to try and be open and aware of what's going on around us. One of these days, I'll actually show you. I'll start out the day saying I want to look for something like this, and I'm going to give you an example. As we go along today, let's see if it shows up into our lives. So that's what we're going to do today. Another thing I want to mention, I'm going to harp on certain things because a lot of things that I mention at the time you all watch these videos, they don't apply to you, but later on they will. And so there's certain things I want to keep mentioning to you all that I think are important and I want to emphasize. And one of the things is, no matter where you go, if you pack up and move to another country, you're going to lose your comfort zone. And what I mean by that is, you know, you have a certain group of friends, you have places you show up to have breakfast or something. You know, you get your routine going, and that's going to be broken. And you're going to come over and you're going to be all of a sudden with yourself. And that's all you really have, whatever you packed and yourself. And this is causing a challenge for some people. Now, I mentioned this in another video. It might have been on the member site, but I want to mention it here as well. If you come over or go to any place to live that's new, don't immediately run out and try and create that comfort zone outside of yourself again. Because people are going to come and go, money is going to come and go, your health is going to come and go, your looks are going to come and go, you know, all these different things come and go. There's a reason why Buddhist monks go and live a life of solitude, and it's to learn to be comfortable in the moment with themselves. So my suggestion for you, if you come over, is to be comfortable, get comfortable with yourself. You should be your best friend. You shouldn't be your worst enemy. So don't go out and run out and say, oh, I got to have somebody to eat with. I got to have somebody to go to the movies with. I got to have somebody. Be comfortable just being with yourself. If you're not comfortable with yourself, that's something you need to address. And I've always said, if you're a good person, an angry person, or whatever kind of person you are back home, you're going to bring it with you. So this isn't the solution for all the problems. It might be a solution for an economic problem, and it might fulfill a lot of values that you might not be getting fulfilled back home. But the most important thing that you got to have is in your life is being comfortable with yourself, you know, comfortable in your own skin. And so that is something that I think you should address, and I think that's something that's really important. When you get over here, you're going to face this, because you're not going to have that circle of friends, you're not going to have that comfort zone that you're used to. And it's a time to address where the pain lies. Look at it, don't run away from it. And so anyway, we're going off on a little day trip today and see what happens. Oh, another thing along the way, because it's going to take me a lot longer than it would you on a bike to do this trip, you're going to see, this is off season, it's rainy season, so you're going to see the changing of the weather throughout the day. Right now, it's about 12:20, and you can see it's overcast, breezy. Hopefully the wind's not whistling through my microphone here. And as we go along, you'll see the sun come out and go in. Maybe we even catch a little bit of rain along the way. But no matter what, I'm sure it's going to be an adventure for you all. I'm going to stop and talk to people. Let's just have fun today and see what happens, okay? Let's live in the moment. Okay, here we are in White Sand Beach. This is the road that comes down from the mountain or the hill from the ferry. And we're going to see what White Sand has to offer. Now remember, when you get off the plane, or you get off a boat, or you get off a ferry, or whatever, off of a bus, you know, you're going to get hit with the humidity and heat. So remember to always stay hydrated. So if you can find shake places, order a little shake to drink, a fruit shake. Ask to get it without, there's some people selling some fruits and vegetables, some more fruits and vegetables, vendors. Ask without salt. My saikua. My saikua is no salt. My sai means without. And you got lots of places to rent motorbikes, a lot of gift shops. Haircut, man haircut, 150 to 200 baht. Tailor shops, we're not lacking in tailor shops. Massage, 200 baht. Okay, you get 1 hour massages up in Chiang Mai for about 150 baht, but that's cheap. Remember, Chiang Mai is a lot cheaper than almost any place in Thailand. Bank of Ayutthaya. Now, White Sand Beach has all these branch bank offices. So the rest of the island has ATMs, but if you actually need a branch bank office, you need to come up to White Sand Beach to do any kind of real banking. Alright? I did a video of Cookie's Restaurant. I ate on the beach that time, and that's Cookie's Restaurant, where it's located here in White Sand Beach. So, let's keep going here. Lots of gift shops. Guest houses, of course, 7-Eleven on every corner. There's somebody else selling something, selling and meat on a stick. There's Bangkok Bank's office. Now, if you need optical work in Thailand, it's not a problem because one of the biggest changes is Top Charoen. Top Charoen's all over in every city. You got Top Charoen Optical, so you can get glasses made. There's the office for Kasakorn Bank, what they call K-Bank. Pharmacies. We have pharmacies everywhere because people can walk in and buy medicine without prescriptions. So we have pharmacies everywhere. Now because I'm headed south, the beach is to the right. There's bungalows along here that you can go in and rent. The water is to the right of me. Now notice I just showed you a Top Charoen optical place about a block back. Guess what's here on the right? Another Top Charoen optical. Here's our song towels that run up and down the beaches here for about 50, 60 baht. You got to go from one end to the other. Might be 100. Koh Chang Resort and Spa. Again, gift shops, tailor shops. We're not lacking in tailor shops. So if you walk by a tailor shop and somebody comes out and reaches out to grab your hand and say, "Hello, friend," don't grab their hand because you won't get your hand back until you buy a suit. Alright? Gift shops. Sorry for the unsteady camera shots here. Now, one of the things that's very popular in Koh Chang is this rotisserie chicken. A lot of places have rotisserie chicken, and it's good. They marinate it, and if you can get it with sticky rice, that's a good thing. Here's another optical shop, big optical shop here. Coffee shops are real popular. Mexico, tacos and burritos, taquitos. Wow, I wonder if this place is still in business. I have to come check it out. There's tables outside. Maybe it's open, huh? A lot of places go out of business. It's low season, so either they close up for the low season or they didn't make it, you know. Not a good business plan to make it through the low season. Dive shops. Koh Chang, we got a lot of dive shops. You go diving. We'll probably talk about that one day. How much it costs to go diving. Indian food, Indian restaurant. Again, 100 million tailor shops. Chang Resort and Spa. 7-Eleven, what a surprise. Here's an entertainment complex. A lot of beer bars in here. So if you want to have a drink, find some companionship or something, you could come here. There are a lot of little beer bars here. Somebody selling some fruit out of the back of their truck. Problem renting motorbikes here. They're for rent everywhere. Fresh fruit stand on the right-hand side here. Remember, fruit's going to be more expensive here. Everything's going to be more expensive here because it's got to come in by boat. Safe deposit box rentals. Inquiring minds want to know, are they still open and how much? Things don't last long around here. Let's see. Safe deposit box rentals. Wow, very cool. Ah, for rent. Okay, here was an Italian restaurant next door for rent as well. See, the challenge is over here is that everything is word of mouth, basically. It's hard to market. So people come up with really good ideas and stuff, but there's no way to market them. And that's why I came up with that mapsandmore.com. M-A-P-S, the letter N, M-O-R-E.com, is because I found places as I cruised around that I said, oh, one day I'm going to need this, and I got sick of writing all that on little pieces of paper. So I created Maps and More, where I could put it on a map and put a description and find it again. But also, another thing is it helps these small businesses. So if you use mapsandmore.com and frequent those businesses, we'll keep them in business, because they're basically mom and pop businesses that need some kind of advertising and marketing. Pizza, fish, steak. Happy House Resort. Hello. Stop. Sea and Sun Hotel and Bungalow, 600, 500. It'd probably be 600 for air, 500 for fan. Gold shops, computer shops. Little market there. Shake stand there, but they weren't open. Opening soon, Italian Thai cuisine. Ooh, nice looking place. I'm sure that'll be cheap, right? Japanese style restaurant and bar. Ah, cute little place. All right, so now we're going up over the hill. Hopefully the wind's not whistling too bad through the microphone. Noodle soup place. You want to buy some used jeans? We sell for less. We know half copy. Well, that place would probably be cheap to eat at. Aroy mai? Asked her, is it delicious what she was eating? Here's where that international clinic is that I talked about. Just outside of White Sand here. You want to go back and see what they were eating? I want to show you how easy it is to communicate with people here. And they actually were friendly, so let's see. Not to get hit by any vehicles. Where were they eating here? Hello. What are you eating? Ginarai? Lap. Oh, อร่อยเหรอ ซื้อที่ไหน Where did you buy it? Oh, okay. I'm starting to get hungry, so maybe we gotta go eat something. Thank you. Bye-bye. I could use something to drink. Maybe we can find a shake place or a coffee, big bike shop. There's your big bike shop if you need big bikes. You don't want a little scooter, you can get a big bike. And that's what's cool about these islands and stuff. You know, you leave one beach area, you know, where then they usually have built it up because there's some kind of sandy beach where you can swim and stuff. And then as you leave there and go go to another area, it gets a whole different character. The areas have their own little characters, which is really cool. All these little independent shops. There's an art shop and a clothing shop. There's some property for sale if you're into building a resort or something. Barber shops. What else do we got here? Gasoline. Notice the little gasoline pumps. Those are real cool, eh? Here's where I did that thing about the 300 baht bungalows in the coconut plantation. Now you know where that's at. As I said, a lot of places are shut down, closed up. Of course, they keep building, you know. So this is something new. Now see these on the van? We never had this before. It actually says on the back of the van, "Impolite driver, please call on a number." This is really cool. And now you can actually report bad behavior. I'm going to let them go so we can get away from the noise here for a second. Now this is Kaimuk, and this is Kaimuk, Soy Kaimuk. I did some videos about that before, which Jenny's bungalows was down there, which was pretty nice. The Koh Chang post office is here. Yeah, I'm going to stop for a second and let them go by. From the noise for just a second. Now here's something that's not cool. Now this is an aberration today that I'm actually shooting video while I'm driving. This guy was on the phone. He's using his phone and texting and stuff while he's driving, which is very uncool. I never use the phone when I'm driving. And if I had a way to mount this camera, I wouldn't be holding it either. I'd be paying closer attention to the driving, you know? So anyway, here's another truck, so we're going to get some more noise. Whoa, some new wave runners on there. Very nice. Be careful of the wave runner scams, no matter where you're at. More prevalent in some of the higher resort areas, where the wave runner will be sitting in the water. You'll sign it out, give them your passport, sign a little contract. And then when you come back in, they pull it out of the water and look at the bottom and say you damaged the bottom and you got to pay a whole bunch of money. And of course they've got you're holding your passport hostage, so there's nothing you can do. There's a foreigner with a restaurant we just passed. So be careful. If you don't have to relinquish your passport, that's a good thing. Also, if you have to give them your passport, make sure to check out the thing really good. Make a note of any kind of damage. There's another, okay, now we just left White Sands. Now we're heading into Chai Chet. Now this is called Chai Chet Complex. And so this is another little group of beer bars and stuff where you can come for some nightly entertainment. A lot of these are owned by foreigners. Maybe one night we'll come out and have a drink. Talk about how much drinks and entertainment cost in Koh Chang. So there's a little beer bar complex. Frankie's Roadhouse Restaurant and Bar. Clothing shops. Now this says barbecue buffet, 109 baht, but there's nothing here, so I think this place went out of business. Now, remember where I did that thing, talked about Retirecheap Resort and how inexpensive the food was? We're going to stop there and eat one time. This is where Retirecheap Resort is. If you turn right down this road, you'll hit Retirecheap Resort. So where they had the little fishing boats that I talked about. A real gas station here with real pumps. Ah, they got a couple of the hand pump, diesel pumps. Seafood restaurant. Laundry, 20 baht a kilogram. That's actually a really good deal. It's usually 30, so I've seen 30 and 40, so 20 is the deal. There we go into Retirecheap. Top Sharon, see another same Top Sharon Optical. See on Commercial Bank's offices here. Ooh. I stopped here. This place has pizza. Stopped here and it was about $10 for a pizza, so I passed on that the other night. They're just building this little shopping plaza with coffee and travel and massage and stuff like that. Nice little shopping complex. Paradise Police Box. So we're in paradise. But we know that already, right? Rippers, retirees in paradise. So, okay, we don't have any. Wow, we don't have anything going on here for a second, so I'm going to shut the camera down.